All right, so we are still experiencing issues with Roll20's voice and video, but we are going to muster on using Discord. So, welcome to Braunhaven. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys, after scouring the floor of the Dragon Sea for Deaver salvage, the gnome Martin Deaver, they did find the Maiden of the River, the wreck of a war galley that was laden with treasure, and they did um, get a lot of said treasure. Hold on just a moment here. I forgot to grab something. Right there it is. My sheet with all the check marks on it. Up here. Okay. And so they, when they got back to Deaver's salvage, they were informed that, or well, they could actually see that Martin had been beat up. He had the crap beat out of him, and so they decided that they were going to follow up. He told them that another group of adventurers had come through and asked him about the possible location of a lost tomb. And he said that he was aware of the location. He was aware that a lost tomb existed, but he didn't know much about the location. And he pointed them towards the Imperial Customs because he said that he had heard that there was some kind of record kept in one of the offices of Imperial Customs, and they, after beating him up because either they didn't believe him or perhaps they did believe him and just didn't care, they then moved on to what? Hold on. Having issues. Ah, being a pain. Le pain. Sorry, figuring out why this new software isn't doing what I want it to do. Why is it doing? Sorry. Why? Well, it doesn't. It should be functioning. It is functioning, so that'll have to do. So, anyways, they decided to take that same information, and they have made their way to Imperial Customs, and they will be they're gonna tell these other adventurers they got some splaining to do, and possibly maybe go find the loot of this lost tomb. Who knows? So, before we get started, we would like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Speechless Bard. Speechless Bard makes leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, such as leather covers for your core rulebooks. She has, if you like to show off your geeky side, she has a line of bracelets made out of leather with cutouts of dice on them, and they can be painted and decorated in various manners. She does all of the artwork and customization by hand. She's an amazingly talented artist. And she goes so far as to pick out the leather swaths personally. She doesn't order in bulk. And so, if you are wanting to purchase from her, it would be an excellent gift idea. But make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra time. She's in the UK, and so it can take a little bit of time from the time of order for her to actually make it. And then, of course, there is the transit time to get it across the pond over here. So, especially if it's a gift idea, make sure you give yourself a little bit of extra time so that it can reach its destination. We also have a merch store, and that store is via Zazzle. We've got T-shirts and hoodies and buttons and a beer stein. Oh my! And 100% of the proceeds from that store goes directly back into our channel, and it kind of helps us deal with all the nitpicky little items. And I just there it goes. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm going to close that. Oh. There we go. I want the pop out. There's my pop out. Like that. Okay. Sorry. I got this to work. It was being weird. But it's working now. So, yeah, we've got all manner of stuff. It helps us pay for the nitpicky little items, such as paying for Roll20 Pro subscription, which I got to tell you, with the integrated voice and video having problems, I'm wondering what we're paying for. But that's neither here nor there. Also helps us pay for Incarnate, and a number of little things that all add up by the end of the month. So if you want to help us out, go get yourself a hoodie, and we appreciate everything you do for us. I believe it or not, using my Galaxy Tab S6, I actually got quite a bit of writing done yesterday and the day before, this last week here, while I was in the hotel room, and it was hard going because one, I have a flow that I like to do, and when you are forced to then suddenly do things on a tablet or a laptop, that flow gets mixed up, and then take the fact that you're in a hotel room, so it's a completely different environment, and so yeah, it was an uphill battle, but I did get quite a bit written, and this is going to be an exciting adventure. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of political intrigue, and well, mostly political intrigue. There's a little murder involved, and you got to hobnob with some people to get where you're going. So yeah, that will be in the upcoming book, The Mystical Sylvanas Forest, and I don't have an ETA on when that's going to be done, but I think we're up to, 140 some odd pages. I don't know. It's probably going to be in the 200-page range. So there's still a bit to write, but yeah. So that I don't know. Probably I'd say probably a month and a half, 2 months, maybe. Maybe not that long, but I'm gonna say that long because that's my guesstimate at this point. So yeah, that is upcoming. All right, so you guys, of course, before you leave, Deaver puts you up for the night in Deaver Salvage, and so everybody can roll a d6 because you have, of course, Alora with you, and she can forage around for some healing herbs. So you can roll a d6 to get back any lost hit points.
I don't think I maybe. Oh yeah. Okay.
And so on the map, Deaver Salvage was down around this area. Actually, probably closer to the north side of Yeoman Street. And probably right about there. So it wasn't a very long walk up Yeoman Street. to take a left on Customs Way, and that leads to the Imperial Customs Building, which is right here. And as you note again, if you didn't know better from a distance, you would assume that the Imperial Port is a major city. Once you're in the city and you're walking along Yeoman Street, most of these buildings are boarded up and abandoned, or in various states of crumbling apart, because the for the most part the Imperial Port has been abandoned. It has been, people have just left, and those that have remained are of various moral decrepitude. You've got the Thieves Guild runs the Merchants District. There really is no more Merchants Guild, and you've heard numerous rumors of people saying, stay away from the High District because that is overrun with hobgoblins, and that's a terrible place. You've heard of the cult of the drowned child has moved in, and then you're told not to stay out after dark by the few people that are remaining. So it's a really eerie thing to be wandering through this city of this size with this many buildings and seeing so few people. There's not enough people to fill all the buildings, is kind of the tale that's being told here. But you get to the Imperial Customs building, and this is there's a stairway that goes up to a large door. The door is not locked, and inside you can see, it is a building of timber and stone construction. So the bottom, like 5 feet of the building, is made of stone, and then there's timber and plaster above that. And then there are, inside you can see that there are bunches of crates and barrels and sacks. Probably not as many as you would expect. Each one of these squares is 10 feet, so this is a pretty large building. In the past, of course, there would have been a this building would have been filled with a lot more stuff. This over here is a large door, like a large cargo type door that leads to stairways that goes down to the customs dock platform. And the customs dock platform, of course, ships that were to be inspected would be, told or pulled or towed to the customs dock, and then the customs agents could go aboard their ship to inspect their cargo, or really inspect the people as well. The Glaucian Empire never had a immigration policy. I mean, if you're willing to pay taxes, then come on in, was always kind of their motto. They just didn't care. But more so, the customs wasn't about excluding cargo. It was determining how to levy a tax on that cargo and what it is worth. Really, today, the Imperial Customs works much the same way. Pirate ships and brigands will come in on their boats. The Thieves Guild has people here that will tell them, this is how much of a tariff you're going to have to pay to the Thieves Guild. And the other part about the customs building, and it's doing the same thing today that it did in the past, is that part of that cargo, the Imperial Customs agents, or today the Thieves Guild, will decide, hey, we're going to buy that part of your cargo, and we'll sell it on our own through our black markets. And so this is like the life's blood of the Thieves Guild right here. In the back here, you see that there is a rickety staircase that leads up to a second floor above, and the second floor, actually, there are two main large conference rooms that overlook the Great River as it flows beneath Imperial Customs and out into the Dragon Sea. these are small offices used by or were used by Imperial Customs agents, and today it is used by whichever brigand or thief is believed to. They think that today they think that they're the one in charge, and so they take over these offices. And in here, I'll set this up. I need. That's a good one. That, that, that. And out here. More of these guys. Out on the dock, you see that there are a lot of brigands that are basically loading and unloading cargo. And in the main customs ground floor building, you see that there are what basically are being called elite bandits. They are leveled up bandits that are basically the foot soldiers of the Thieves Guild. So, where would you like to go? You guys are standing outside, and you can move your exploration movement rate.
I guess how are we going to approach this? Are we gonna pretend that we're just like brigands too, bandits kind of walking through, or are we trying to like come in like who to mess with our shit?
I was a little confused about why we have to go here at all. I thought we could make our way across the water ourselves, or
Well, last game you had, because Martin Deaver had been beat up, you wanted to go to the customs building because he said that there was some knowledge, or he believes that there was some knowledge of the location of this lost tomb that is rumored to lie beneath the Imperial Port somewhere.
okay. All right. So I guess maybe we should talk to them. The first time we went through here, we paid a bribe and they let us through. I don't
So
think
this,
we'd be particularly.
so this is the so you paid a bribe at the other building, the clearinghouse, coming in at the Imperial
Oh, okay.
Gatehouse. This is at the opposite end. This is on the west side of the Imperial Port. So basically, ships would
Oh,
come in
okay.
here to the mouth of the Great River from the Dragon Sea, and this is where they would have their cargo checked over to have a tax levied on their cargo.
Okay. I don't see a reason why we can't walk in, frankly, and just talk to people.
Sure,
And we'll get in a fight if we have to. No, fuck it.
sure.
Fair.
Who's in charge here?
Oh, okay.
Says our person that actually has charisma.
Right. Yes.
Right. It'd be cool if I rolled well on charisma like once. See if it'll happen today.
roll 2d6 plus your charisma modifier.
7.
So Alora steps in and says, who's in charge here? And this elite bandit is kind of going through the sack of what appears to be coffee beans, and there are stamps on the outside of this burlap bag that are in a language that you've never seen before.
Interesting.
And he says, "Oi, go check with Boss Man over there." And he points to this door here. This guy up here, they think they're special and in charge. And so he points
Okay.
to this door. He
I'm
doesn't
gonna have my
sound
bestie go with me.
he doesn't sound like he has a lot of intelligence. And the other thing that you note is that he just doesn't seem like he gives a shit that you've just walked into the customs bureau. Like, whatever, I don't care.
All right.
What does Gentry and Jackson want to do?
We'll walk in. It's been like, actually, shoot, we should walk in with her, like bodyguards, and be like, she asked a question.
Okay. So yeah, we can put you in there too. There you go. So yeah, he just points over his shoulder and is like, ask the boss man.
Question was, who's the boss man, fool?
And the bandit looks at Dentry and he goes, what day of the week is it?
The day you die if you don't answer.
He says, well, he says, it changes, daily on who thinks they're in charge, but I don't know who's in the office. Ask him if you've got any questions about what's going on. Ask him. He knows. I just do what I'm told.
All right, I'll go ask.
So
I don't mind talking.
So Alora and Mavis step into this office, and you see that there's this guy, and he's sitting in this chair, and he's rustling through the drawers, and on top of the desk, he's already pulled out like a small lockbox and a bottle of rum is sitting on the desk, and he looks up and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
We're investigating a rumor.
Oh,
and I'm trying to remember what was it under
about the lost tomb.
The lost tomb. Yeah, we're investigating the lost tomb. The rumor of it.
He says, "Oh, that. Yeah, right. I don't believe any of that. There was another bunch that came through here yesterday, and they tromped upstairs, killed a couple of my guys, and if there's something up there, they left here like they acted like they may have found something. So maybe."
Is there a way for them to tell us what they found out, and we won't tell anybody?
He says, I don't know what they found. They tromped upstairs, and a couple of my guys tried to stop them. He goes, I don't know why they tried to stop them. They're not very bright. He goes, but anyways, they tried to stop them, and this guy, he goes, if you run into him, I'm going to tell you need to be careful, because whoever's leading that party, they have some high-tech weapons.
Oh, okay.
This is all new, brand new stuff.
Okay, we might go upstairs and talk to anybody who might have witnessed what happened. We don't want to cause any trouble, though. So
he says, "Sure, go on up." He says, "Just take those stairs at the back. I know they look bad, but they'll support your weight."
Okay. All right. So going up there. Is there anybody up there?
That is a very good question, which I should know considering that I wrote it. Let's see here.
They're all dead. You said they're dead.
Right. So so Dentry and Jackson, are you following Mavis and Laura upstairs?
Jackson will stay at the bottom. Dentry will go up just in case
Okay.
there's any kind of trap from below. I can let them know.
Okay. So the three of you get upstairs, and Jackson, you're downstairs, and you just see kind of where you're standing. This particular bandit, he's kind of going through some of these crates, and there these crates seem like they are um, bundled into areas per where they came from, as far as like the ship that brought them in, but not necessarily by the what is in them. And so each of these groupings seems to be from a different cargo vessel or of some kind, and the product that's inside the crates could be almost anything. This guy's going through a crate, and you see that inside are bolts of silk in various colors, bright colors, purples and bright greens and reds, and like almost like a pearlescent white. And there's just these bolts of silk. In another crate, you see that there is, you know, a pile of jewelry in it. And in another crate, or in a bag, you might see a sack that's sitting there. You might see that it is full of dried tea leaves, and then there's a barrel full of some kind
So it's
of
like
ale.
random loot from all different kinds of randomness.
Right, right. Dentry, Alora, and
Ooh.
Mavis, you get upstairs, and there are no guards up here. But you do see on the floor where there is a clear and recent blood stain on the in the wood of the floor. In the corners of here, here, and here, you see that there are these three statues, and they are 8 feet tall, and they are statues of Imperial legionnaires. And each one of them holds a bronze short sword aloft, like they're kind of pointing towards the ceiling. And everybody, Mavis, Dentry, and Alora, you can roll a make a wisdom ability check. You can if you've got a positive bonus to your wisdom, you can subtract that from your roll. A negative means you have to add it. Ooh, somebody got it.
Wisdom, great.
Hey, both my characters got it.
Hey, I might have got it if it's a 6. I want to get under my score, right?
Correct.
Ah, go away, you stupid pop up.
So all three of you, I believe, note that this statue in this corner, the sword that the statue is holding is actually a separate piece. It's placed into the hand, unlike the other statues that the sword is a part of the molded part of the hand.
Well, let's move a sword and see what happens.
Yeah, you can take the short sword out, and it's it is a bronze weapon, but it is quite sharp and quite light and balanced in your hand.
Ooh. Nothing happens.
Nothing
Like,
happens to the statue, no, or the sword.
hmm. All right, free short sword.
I mean,
I could,
you can examine the sword if you'd like.
yes, yeah. Maybe with like an intelligence roll. Or
Yeah, go ahead and
something.
make an intelligence check. Ooh. This
Yeah, that
is
works.
a short sword of quickness +2.
Ooh.
Sounds
So,
good.
let me... Hold on here. Let's see. Ability. Ah, this is not behaving. So I will do it this way. There we go. Sorry. New software. I'm still getting used to it. There we go. Short quickness. Oh, mother of fuck. Suddenly remembering why I did things a certain way. I should go back to doing that. It is.
I don't think either of my characters can wield this, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, I found it.
I mean, both my characters can. It's just that bastard sword being what it is. It's hard to trade to anything
Right.
unless like there's a perk that comes with the weapon.
Well, and as a fighter, one of the things that you can always, of course, do with combat talent is you can take. I believe there's it's called main gauche, where you can fight with a weapon in the offhand and either increase your AC or increase your attack bonus.
Ooh.
But I believe that requires a dagger in your offhand.
And it'd be difficult anyway because the bastard sword is a two-handed, isn't it?
It's one or two-handed.
Oh, right, one or the other. That's right. One or the other. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because I have a shield.
I will bring this up. So this is the short sword of quickness. So essentially, this moves you to the top of the initiative stack, regardless.
Oh. You said it was a +3?
It's a +2.
+2 short sword of speed?
+2 short sword is quickness.
Oh, quickness.
So if you're wielding this and you are going to go make an attack, you get bumped immediately to the top of the initiative stack, and so you go first, like you won initiative, and you you get a +2 to hit and a +2 to damage. Now short sword, I think a short sword does d6.
D6. That might be useful for
Yeah.
Jackson when he's always like -1 everything because of his dex.
True. Isn't Jackson using the Vorpal though?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's up to you.
It's more like a
Let's keep
when we
reading
know I need to get that quick hit in.
Right.
and pull that one out. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, technically, you could you could use the short sword in your offhand. The only time the penalty for fighting with two weapons takes place is if you're actually attacking with both weapons. So if Jackson's got the Vorpal sword in his right hand and the short sword of quickness in his offhand, he can make the attack with his offhand and not suffer a penalty as long as he doesn't want to make an attack with the Vorpal. It only takes place if you're making the two attacks.
Oh.
And I'm ruling that because if that wasn't the case, then holding a shield would cause you to have a penalty every single time you made an attack. See what I mean?
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because like unless you're attacking with the other weapon.
Right.
Like,
Right.
But there's nobody up here that saw anything, right? So, is
So
there anything else to do?
so there are some additional crates up here that are, most of them have been opened. It seems like the crates up here uh, at one time would have had slightly more valuable cargo, but now up here they just kind of store a couple of things that are, not something that's going to be sold right away. But off of this, on the east side, there are these two conference room doors. This one is open, and this one is shut.
All right, let's explore. Let's get in the open one and see if there's anything interesting.
Okay, so this one, you see that there is the room has a polished hardwood floor and a 10-foot plaster, like an off-white plaster ceiling. And this entire wall is actually a bay window that looks out over the Great River. And there's a large round table and some chairs, and there is these bookshelves along the wall that are filled with ledgers and maps and things of that nature.
Is any of that relevant to the information we're looking for? Are you going to look through those or not really?
You can certainly look through those. You want to look through the here. You want to look through the bookshelf. Who's going to be looking through the bookshelf?
Not my illiterate.
The people who can read will do it.
So Alora and Mavis both roll a d6.
Both got 6.
Okay, so you don't really notice anything. I mean, a lot of these ledgers and the maps that are in here, they you can tell that they're really really old. It doesn't look like the bandits or the thieves guild uses this room for store. They probably don't keep their ledgers and maps in this room. And Mavis and Alora can both roll another d6.
Laura got a 2, Mavis got a 4.
Okay, so yeah, you don't find really anything else in this room. Meanwhile, downstairs, this bandit comes over and he looks at Jackson and he says, "Oi, what are you doing down here? Why are you just standing around?"
I ignore him.
Oh,
I look at him, and I don't even answer. Just like, then I just look away as if he didn't speak at me.
okay. Okay, so wow, that couldn't have gotten any worse. And yet somehow it says 2 or less. Well, on a 2d6 roll, how do you roll less? I guess if there's a negative to your charisma, but the charisma didn't really play into it this time. So he is quite agitated by the fact that you are ignoring him, and he draws a short sword and is going to come at Jackson. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
And he says something about, "Oh, what? I'm not good enough for you to pay attention to?" And he, just a moment.
Man, you hurt his feelings. Apologize.
Yeah, you're gonna treat me like a human, damn it. Jackson, roll initiative.
Okay.
Here we go. Popping off.
2.
Oh shit, you're that's right, you got a negative to your dex.
Yeah. And until I get that sword, that's where it stays.
Right. Alright, so the bandit, he moves up, and let me see what the other guy's gonna do. What's his reaction? Are you fucking kidding me? So,
Both of them are like, oh hell no.
so the other guy that was loading the crates looks at you and he draws his short sword and says, "Oi, that's some rude shit right there. You should treat people that way when they talk to you." And they are both going to attack. And they both try to shiv you. Oh boy, that's not going to work. Neither one of them are able to hit. Oh wait, though, got a 4 and an 8.
Yeah, the 8's not hidden. Unless they've got like a THACO of 10 or something.
That go 12.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, neither one
Our
of those is going
AC
to hit.
is -1. So they would need a really good THACO.
All right, Jackson, what do you want to do? Which one of these guys you want to swing at first, or do you want to try
Oh
to
no.
parlay and get out of this situation?
I will just say I will give you both one chance to leave this conversation with your lives. I'm just standing guard.
Roll 2d6 plus your charisma modifier.
Which is negative, I believe. Yep. So 2d6, and I have to add a 1 to it? Because my negative, I have a negative
No,
1?
you have to subtract the 1.
Okay, so 2d6 minus 1.
Yep.
So a 9.
Well, fuck, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So they
I mean, I easily dodged both of their attacks, and I'm just like,
yeah, you just basically, just kind of danced around them. You haven't even drawn your weapon, I don't think. And they,
yeah, I mean, if they had actually hit me or something, I would have reacted differently, but because their attacks were so bad, I'm going to give them a chance.
so they kind of look at you, and the one whispers to the other guy, goes, "Damn, he's fast." And they, the first one says, "Yeah, well, okay, but you need to treat people with more respect. You're in my house."
Let's go.
Yeah.
I just kind of sigh and go, I'm just standing guard. I just repeat that like I'm just standing guard. Like, I do not want to engage with you. I don't want to talk to you. I have no charisma, so I'm not over here like, hey, it's cool, whatever. I'm playing him like he's got no charisma. I was like, I'm just standing guard. You attacked me.
So they sheathe their weapons and kind of grumble, and both of them kind of come off back over here, and they're kind of mumbling and talking to one another. But you have successfully parlayed your way out of that.
I mean, because I know I could have easily killed both of them. Like, it's not even a question. It was more just like,
But then you got to kill everybody.
right. Because if I kill him, then I have to kill the next guy. Then the other's like, oh shit, and it's like, oh, fuck this, you guys. Just
good,
walk
yeah.
away.
An endless stream of bandits.
Right, because I mean, like Dentry probably would have attacked first, but Jackson's like, I'm not trying to fight you just to fight you. Like, you are so weaker than me. There's no point to this. But I have no charisma, so I don't know how to convey that well.
So, Dentry, what are you doing upstairs while Mavis and Allura are checking the bookshelves?
I guess, did I look around the room and see anything interesting?
Nothing. Not really anything else in this room other than this closed door.
I'll walk over to the closed door and
To the
listen.
door.
I'll go to the door and listen. Do I hear anything?
Okay, so you put your ear to the door, and you don't hear anything on the inside or on the other side, but you do note that the door is stuck. It does the button on, so it's got like a iron handle with a thumb button on top. And the button depresses, and you can hear the latch mechanism unlatching, but the door is kind of stuck in the jam. It seems like it's a little bit swollen from moisture.
I'll crowbar it open.
Okay, go ahead and hold on here. Roll d6. You've got a 4 and 6 chance. Oh yeah, you make that look easy. So you open the door, And again, this there is a large bay window here that overlooks the Great River, and kind of it's not just the Great River, but it overlooks the Grand Mall of the Merchant District. And this window, is grimy. It doesn't, and there's dust covering the table in here, the chairs, the floor. Um, but roll another d6. So you do note that the floor in here is a little scuffed, but like somebody has been in here and disturbed the dust on the floor. Um,
All right. At this point, I'll be like, "Hey, Jackson, get up here. I need you."
you also note that there are shelves on the walls, or sorry, on this wall here, and you can see that through because of the dust and grime, you can see that there are things that have been removed.
Okay.
Wow,
At
really?
that point, I think I'll call Jackson up because he's the one that can actually like track things better. I just know that stuff's not looking good, but I don't know what it means.
Okay, so you call up Jackson. You also see on the table there is a map that is open, and hold on, I have a handout for that.
Well,
Or at least I did. Here they are. Wow, I did not put it.
I'll also let the ladies know this room has a map in it.
yeah.
I mean, do do do
This is what the map looks
do.
like.
What could that be? Hmm.
Oh, that's the port city. You have the ports and the things, and
So yeah, Dentry, you recognize that that along this edge, the western edge of this, you recognize that that looks like the edge of the docks district.
Okay, and there's a big duel. Seems promising.
You also notice that there are a number of these key ring icons drawn on the map, and you're not sure what that means. It could mean either that these particular passages are locked or unlocked. You would imagine they're unlocked because there are corresponding lock symbols as well.
There's an anvil. There's a lot going on in this situation.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Are these passageways underneath them? Is that?
Okay. So yeah, this is the map that you find. So I would assume that Jackson is now up here. Jackson, go ahead and make a tracking check.
I made it just barely.
Okay. So Jackson notes that where the dust is messed up on the floor, that there are a number of heavy boot prints that go to this wall and then stop.
I would like to make some sort of investigation check there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all do that.
Let me. Yeah, everybody. Well, hold on. Da.
You go first, and then the rest of us will shoot our shot if it doesn't work.
So Jackson is a ranger. Da. Okay. Anybody who wants to can roll a d6.
E6.
4 or 5, maybe 6.
Nope. And what about?
Is this us
Oh, yeah.
investigating?
Nobody sees anything. You just see these. You just see these boot prints stop at this wall. Very peculiar.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense, though.
And
Entry is mad that it led to nothing and like hits the wall really hard.
roll a d6. So Dentry hits the wall, and this wall slides open. There's a secret door that leads into the other conference room.
Stupid. It works. Oh shit.
It goes to the other side of the conference room?
Getting mad at stuff works.
Yeah.
So it opens and goes over here?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. Instead of me rushing in there, Jackson should do a tracking check in that room, maybe? And see if he can figure out what the heck's going on.
Also,
Maybe not.
everybody that looks at the map can make a intelligence ability check.
All right.
Would Jackson know anything about maps? Like, would that be within his skill set?
That's a good question.
Okay, Laura made it. Mavis did not.
Okay, so Laura looks at this map. And the circle with the dot in it at the very northern end, Laura believes, is denoting a sewer entrance in the street.
Ah. Okay, everybody. No one wear good shoes on this next part,
You do what?
right? We're tromping around. Don't wear your good shoes because we're gonna be tromping around in the sewer.
Right, because every D&D adventure always ends up leading to a fucking sewer. Every time.
Yeah.
This has to be,
It's
I
important.
had to put it in the obligatory sewer.
Yeah, I agree.
So Jackson looks over in this other room and he doesn't find anything, anything more than what Alora and Mavis found.
Okay. Is there anything? Should we ask people? I could use charm on some people and ask them questions if we want.
If you want to go downstairs and talk to some people, you could.
Now, if I was here, I'd have him use the memorial on the bloodstain, maybe. Well, let's see. Let's go down and I can use ring of control here, so I don't use up my.
So who are you wanting to ask? And are you taking the map with you?
We should take the map. I think so.
Okay, so who are you going to want to ask?
Let's see here. Oh, okay. The boss guy was pretty helpful last time. I guess I should ask him if anybody survived the attack yesterday, if they saw, because these guys have been messing stuff up all over town. We do want to confront them, but we need to know where they went. So if he knows if any of the bandits saw anything yesterday, we can speak to.
So go ahead. So when you come in, you see him. He's now reclining back in this chair with his feet up on the desk, and he's just kind of drinking this bottle of rum that he found. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus your charisma.
Come on, I rolled fucking snake eyes. This
Oh
sucks.
shit! So he says. He says, I don't know anything about that. He says, and he kind of looks at it and he goes, I don't know. I don't know. That it looks like scribbles to me.
Okay. Um.
What is Mavis
I'll
Dentry
just
and
add.
what is Mavis Dentry and Jackson doing?
We're back downstairs now, so
I'm
I'm
just kind
following
of
her.
standing
Let her
around.
go by
All these
herself.
guys are they're very unsavory. I don't really like mixing with these people.
Jackson will go back downstairs and, you know, assert himself again.
Stick
And I'm
together.
sure Gentry being there
Yeah.
won't hurt.
Okay.
That was cool how the 3 got knocked by the 1 and became a 5.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying Friday night is that turning on the 3D dice seems to give you more random rolls.
Although it didn't
Maybe
register
I'll
on the
just.
actual roll. I see what happened. It registered the 3 because it did stop on 3, but then it got bumped and it didn't register that it got bumped.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you can decide.
Maybe I'll
Is it
just yell out. Did anybody witness the murder yesterday? I mean, do people get murdered every day here, or it doesn't seem like they could have enough people?
So the demeanor of the guys out here on the floor has changed. They all seem rather unfriendly. But so Alora, you can again roll 2d6 plus your charisma modifier.
And I can't do worse than last time. If I could match it.
Did I change the
Okay.
demeanor of everybody?
Yes.
6. I gotta use my stupid ring. This sucks.
So one of them looks at the map and he's like, I don't know what this is.
Okay, well, at least you checked. That was nice of you. Okay, let's just figure it out on foot. These guys are fucking useless. They're violent and they're drunk. And I'm sick of them at this point.
Yeah, stay away from the violent drunks.
Bye. Let's go
I
straight for
mean,
the
like, neither of my
sewers.
guys have
Wait,
charisma, so, like, I can't be like, hey, guys, come on. Like, help us out. He'd be like,
Oh,
you fucking tools.
so
I
looking
got charisma, and every time I roll it, I just roll like shit. So it's like, do I really have charisma?
right,
I don't know what's going on.
yeah,
You know what?
it's just bad luck.
Jackson should try again, even with his negative charisma. Just be like, come on, guys, please help us. Sorry I was an asshole before.
Well,
We just
Jackson, go
really
and
are
make.
trying to get what we got to get.
So you guys step outside, and Jackson, make a tracking check.
I see everything. I almost see everything. I see everything.
Yeah. So looking at the map, Jackson estimates that right about here, he thinks that that is probably where this. If the circle with the dot in it is a sewer entrance, he believes that it would start right about here.
Well, let's check.
Okay. So indeed, you travel to this area, and you do find that there is a sewer grate in the street. Hold on.
It's pretty heavy. I bet Gentry could lift it or open it.
Yeah, Dentry, roll a d6. Yes, Dentry lifts up the sewer grate, and there is a slimy, rough-cut set of stone stairs that leads down into the sewers. And I am
We need torches or light.
Setting up a... Yes, you will need torches or light. Let me set up a map here. Oh, smaller. That's about right. Put you guys on the map. These are 10-foot squares. Maybe.
Gonna
So,
make a beeline for the jam?
you what?
Are we gonna make a beeline for the jam symbol?
You could.
That's what I figured we would do.
On the map?
Who knows what we'll run into before then?
Okay. So this was a 5-foot diameter rusty iron street gate. Great. um, and it looks like it looks like this is kind of for street water runoff, and it's set into the cobblestones, and so Dentry kind of pulls this up, and you note that through the months, the fall and winter months, basically the months of Septem through Festus, this grate would be used to basically funnel water off of the cobblestone streets and kind of keep the streets from flooding. Beneath it, there are just 3 feet below this grate, there are these slimy, rough-cut stone stairs that descend into the darkness of the sewers. The stairs are coated in a thick slime of algae and detritus from whatever washed down from the street above. And as soon as you step down, the stench is nearly overpowering. Everybody needs to make a save versus poison. Basically, it's a save versus death to avoid being overcome with sickness, retching.
Oh my
Oh, you want to
god.
get over the number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I failed.
Okay, that made it. Aurora. And Mavis did not make it.
Okay, so opening this grate, you get, whoever failed is overcome and retching for one turn, 10 minutes. And if you continue on, you'd be at a -2 penalty to attacks and ability checks. However, it would actually end up being a -3 because it has been an hour and you guys are in need of a small rest. So, do you want to take your 10-minute break above the sewers and kind of get over your retching before you go back down?
Hell yeah.
Yes, please. That would be great. Let's get it all out.
Yeah, get it all out, and so you spend 10 minutes kind of gagging and retching and dry heaving, and you are then able to get your light sources ready. So are you guys lighting torches?
It requires some kind of cloth masks.
Yeah, you could tear off a piece of. Well, did you guys buy bandages? You could use a
Oh
bandage.
yeah.
Yeah, you could use one of the bandages.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's see. We do have torches. I still have uh, some of that lichen in a jar, if that's still alive.
No, it would be dead by now.
Okay. Womp. Guess we're using torches.
So as
Hope
you
none of the fumes are flammable.
Yeah, so you light some torches, and you can see that there is this affluent through the middle, and it just kind of pools, and there's just this greenish, slimy water that is flowing down. This is a downhill track, flowing down through the middle of the sewer. You note that, like here and here, and number of places, you can see that there are mushrooms growing out of the floor and wall. And at the end, right here, you see that there is a rusty portcullis that is closed. It's 10 feet wide and it is rusty. That is down here at the beyond 20 feet past the base of these rough cut stairs that lead down. And here is this portcullis.
I examine the mushrooms.
You do see that the portcullis on this side of the portcullis, you see that there's a large rusty iron lock that is locked shut, holding the portcullis in place.
Okay. Well, I can just use my chime and open it.
Sure.
I should do that. But is there anything notable about the mushrooms, or are they just like random ones?
So, I don't know. You want to check the mushrooms?
I do.
Let's see. You are a witch. And I need to look at the witch because I think you get some special ability for that.
I would hope so.
Let's take a look. As PDF Suite strains under the weight of yet another PDF file. Which is on page 14. About witches. So it says witches can identify all plants and animals native to their homeland and can discern pure water. No roll needed. It doesn't say anything about making a roll. So yeah, go ahead. You know that these are poisonous mushrooms. They count as a type 1 ingested poison with an 80% chance of detection by whoever swallows it because of their foul taste. It would take 2d4 rounds before they take effect, and a successful save versus poison will incur only 10 hit points of damage. But if they fail their save versus poison, they would take whoever ingests it will take 20 damage.
Damn.
So yeah, it's just a straight type 1 poison. Let me verify that, even though I was pretty careful with it. But let me. It says type. Yep. No. 1d4 plus 1 rounds, onset time, and 15 hit points of damage if they fail their save. If the save succeeds, they take no damage.
Okay, that's probably not worth following it around. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. So I'll go to the port cliff
Oh,
and I
oh,
will sign.
but wait. There is what does this say? Applied to the victim's saving throw, indicative of the strength of the poison. So anybody who ingests these does get a +6 to their saving throw.
Okay, because they just taste that awful. I guess they are sewer mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't eat the poop mushrooms. I mean,
Yeah.
aren't all mushrooms poop mushrooms? But anyway. So Alora chimes her chime of opening, and the lock clicks open and falls into the detritus. But the portcullis is still closed.
Okay, so it's not locked shut anymore, but I need somebody strong to come up here and lift it. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yes.
Entry.
I got a thing for you to do.
Gentry tried first. I rolled the second one in case he failed to see how Jackson would do.
Yeah.
But
So,
Gentry got it.
yeah, with a 4, Dentry grabs this rusty portcullis and lifts it up, and it this loud creaking noise of a portcullis has been rusted shut, kind of creaks open, and the passage leads further into the sewers.
Excellent. Let's get in there.
You can move your exploration movement rate.
Oh, that's far.
So there is in the middle of this sewer, and all of these green streams. This is a stream of sewage that is 2 feet deep and 5 feet wide, and it just runs through the center of the affluent. A crumbling stone ledge runs along the edges of the effluent that ranges from 2 to 4 feet wide, while the stream ranges about 2 feet deep most of the time. During a rainstorm, you would know that this effluent will fill practically this entire passage. And you see that there are pools of sewage along the stone bed on either side. The pools can range about 5 feet deep at the center, and there is a current that actually causes these pools to form. Here's kind of a pool. Here's kind of a pool. And if you luckily you don't have any halflings, because they might have a problem. And you see more of these mushrooms growing throughout the sewer as you head on down, and you see that there are piles of offal collect in various places as you're moving along. Everybody roll a d6.
Okay, Mavis got a 1, Alora got a 6. One of them got
So
it.
Alora's the only one unaffected.
Again?
Yeah, Alora lucks out, but Mavis, Dentry, and Jackson, you feel like something has crawled inside your boot and has started to rapidly burrow through into your flesh.
Oh, fuck that.
Ew! Yeah, this is not okay.
Yeah.
What do we do?
And
awful.
it seems to be burrowing in deeper and deeper. Looking closely, you see that there is this maggot-like grub that is burrowing into your flesh. You recognize that it is a rot grub. In 2 turns, it will travel and eat its way through your flesh, and it is seeking your heart, at which point it will kill you.
Okay, well, how do I murder it before it gets all the way in?
So Jackson would know that rot grubs, you can apply fire in the first 2 rounds that the rot grubs are coming in. But you will also take 1d6 damage. And another way to do it is if Mavis wants to cast Cure Disease on everybody, on each person, that will get rid of them as well.
Gentry and
I don't know
Jackson
if
will
I
go the
have.
fire route.
I'm sorry, what was
Yeah,
that?
I'm going the fire route.
Okay, so hold on. I just heard from Wes.
For real?
He's in the hospital and he's on heavy medication.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, what happened to him? Oh jeez, man.
That would explain why he is absent. Wow. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Maybe he got hurt while he's fixing his truck or
I
something.
hope that's not the case. I really do.
I mean, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough he's in the hospital, but I hope it wasn't just like something horrible like that happened.
Could be anything. It's so hard to say.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it might be a little bit. Like he said he's heavily medicated. So,
Yeah.
each of you will take Mavis, Dentry, and Jackson using your torches. Each of you takes 3 points of damage, but you are able to stop the rot grubs from burrowing into your skin.
Yeah, good. Wow. This
My
thing is
characters are down
awful.
some hit points. Did we ever heal after that last like encounter that we dealt with?
We slept and
Yeah, you got one.
uh
You got 1d6 hit points back.
Oh shit! I needed way more than that. That's for sure.
I thought you said some from sleeping too though. The 1d6 was from
No, that was
gathering
from
stuff
resting.
up.
Normally, from resting, and technically the rules as written is supposed to be 24 hours of pure rest gets you 1d3. But because Alora is a witch and she can scavenge, she can forage for healing herbs, you get to double that. So it's a full d6.
Okay, I'm gonna use whoever needs healing can take uh the healing wand thing. You can do that once a day. So you can take another d6. Anybody who needs it, but it's just once today.
I'll take the 3. Is it 3 plus 1 or just 3?
Plus one.
Like,
How hurt are you?
25 of 53.
Yeah, he got kind of fucked up underwater.
Okay, we'll do one cure serious wounds then with the 2d6.
Didn't you guys
Yeah,
get
we probably
a?
should have gone some.
Didn't
We
you guys
probably
get a
should have done
cure
some
serious
shopping.
potion?
Yeah, we did. But I got
Oh
2
no!
cure serious.
Wes had a heart attack.
The
For
fuck?
real? That's so sad. I hope he's okay. Oh no. Oh, please.
Shit. Please let him know
Well,
that.
I'm glad he
Like, oh,
survived. A lot of people
yeah, that.
ignore stuff and then they don't make it. So I'm glad he went to the hospital and he's like alive. The people who had it that are like the most messed up from it, they get put in the ICU and then they do like induced hypothermia on them, so they're not conscious at all and they have ice packed all over them. So he's like comparatively not that bad for other people I've seen. But
Oh
yeah,
man, yeah, that's
to be able to
scary.
text people he's doing okay.
Yeah, that is terrifying. Oh jeez. Okay.
Please let him know we wish him well.
Yeah, I told him
Yeah,
we're
me
all
too.
pulling for him. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you guys get a potion of serious healing?
I think so at some point.
So I
I
mean,
just checked off. I could do 2 cure serious wounds in a day.
sure.
And you got 9 back from that one.
There you
So
go.
that's a bit better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
That's yeah, okay.
those brine zombies really beat on him pretty hard.
I was being a tank, but I forgot to heal afterwards.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So,
I'm almost like, can we run back up top and like buy me some potions real quick?
I mean, you guys should have a bunch of potions already.
I think we're okay on potions, yeah.
I mean, because if you got another one or two you can spare, I would definitely like to be above 34 if possible, because I'm still like
okay, yeah.
a good 20 below my max.
Okay. All right. I'll just do a cure light wounds with the same
No, don't
for
burn the
that
spell
because I
slot
got a
because we might
couple.
need a different spell. Like, don't burn the
Okay.
spell slot
All
on it
right. Fair
because
enough. Yeah. Okay. I'll get rid of one of the potions on the list then, and you can drink it.
buy more potions. Like, spell slots are like those come in handy when we need them.
Okay. Do you want to roll the d6 or you want me to?
I'll roll it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
Let you roll it.
Yeah, you roll it.
Okay. Hold on.
There you go. There's 6 back.
All
All
right.
right, that's cool. I'm at 40 now. I can live with 40.
Okay, so where would you guys like to go?
Only one way to go. Oh, Mavis wants to step in one with her ring of water walking on, like crossing her fingers, like hoping it's like water enough
Okay.
so that she doesn't have to falling in at any point
Yeah,
and to see if it works.
you can walk on top of the poop water.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's just something I wanted to know. That's how it
Yes.
worked.
Yes. You can walk atop it. You don't need to. So you can move your exploration movement right anywhere you would like to go.
Okay, we'll get to the fork in the road here. And close to it.
Same with Dentry and Jackson.
We're following.
Okay. So this is the first of the sewer outlets, and you can see that they are just these massive rusted iron gates at the end of this, or portcullises at the end of this outlet, and you can see daylight through here, and it is dumping this rushing river of sewage directly out into the bay around into the Dragon Sea. And this is much more sloped, so all this affluent, at least half of it, is dumping out here, and you can see. Well, you can't see very far because of your torchlight, but you would. This was the first of these outlets. Laura, roll a d6.
2.
2. Okay.
2.
You see something. Something in the dark.
No.
Nuh-uh.
And of course, I don't really have anything for this, but oh, well. This'll do.
Yeah.
You see movement in the dark at the edge of your torchlight ahead of you. What would you like to do?
If you let us know to come up, we will at least try and protect.
I'll say, hey, what's that off in the darkness? I
What do you
don't think I
see?
have any way to enhance my ability to see.
So Jackson moves up. Jackson and Dentry move up to the front of the party, and you see. Let me read their description. What do these guys look like? I mean, I kind of know what they look like. Here they are. Well, in fact, I just can't help but to show you.
Would my infravision help me here?
Yes, if you have infravision, you can see in the dark. You can see in black and white. You cannot, and so you can't read using infravision because it's reading heat. But you can see black and white. You cannot discern colors, which is perfect because this is what you will see exactly. And this is really, I feel that this is too good of artwork to pass up.
Is something popping up soon?
Yes, it's coming.
I was like, are you teasing us with artwork right now?
Yes,
If you're gonna see some artwork, I promise it's coming.
teasing.
Maybe.
So the company that did the Tome of Horrors is starting a Kickstarter to do Tome of Horrors 2. So there will be 100 more monsters for Old School Essentials.
Ooh, those are gross.
So
wow,
these are blue-skinned, Piscine canine amalgamation. They're around 10 feet long, and they look like a some kind of fish creature. They have a long fish-like tail with purple fins that runs along their back. They are like a mix between like almost like a shark, like a hammerhead shark, and a dog. A large dog, and their mouth is filled with rows of serrated teeth, and they have pale blue eyes that glow slightly in the darkness. And they see you and are immediately coming for you. These are Gentil Ocean Hunters. Everybody roll initiative.
Right.
All right. Which wants to go first, Dentry or Jackson?
Entry. Jackson's got the shitty decks.
Okay. So Dentry, you see these ocean hunters snarling and whatnot coming towards you. What does Dentry want to do?
Kill something.
Yeah, your closest one is this one. Right, Chia. So I should get them lined up.
I guess Jackson will move up to the edge of this like ledge and prepare to attack if one of them gets within reach. He's not going to go into the sewage to fight him. That's just stupid talk.
Okay. So you see this portcullis, this rusty portcullis. You see that on the opposite, out of the corner of your eye that on the opposite side there's another rusty iron lock that is locked it shut. Same with just like this one here. So you're readying an action to attack this ocean hunter. Is that?
Yeah, if it's in range. You said these are 10-foot squares, right?
Yes, I would say that it's in range if you want to swing on it.
Okay, then I'll attack now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't desire to go into the sewage where the thing could like pull me under or something.
Right.
That sounds like a bad idea. There. We're gonna just assume that hit.
I'm pretty sure it does, but I will just in case.
I mean, I have a THAC0 14, so
Right. Yes, that indeed hits. Okay. For 11.
mm-hmm.
So you swing and you cut into this into this ocean hunter, and you immediately note when you hit, you see that electrical arcs go out around it in the affluent water, at about a 5-foot radius, like little
Oh shit!
jolts of electricity.
I shout out, "Stay out of the water! It's charged."
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will run up to this one
Okay.
and hopefully get a nice roll.
Oh ho!
Hey!
Jackson goes up and just cuts the head off of this hunter, and
Excellent.
it flops dead into the affluent. Oh, Laura, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move a bit.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna move a bit.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to. Right. I don't think I'm standing in the water, but yeah. I'm trying to see if I could. It's probably like a -1 hit or something with the throwing dagger.
Yeah, you could throw it. Are you throwing at the one that Dentry is attacking, or one of the other two?
This one.
Let's see. You are. So it's
I'm
exactly 30
feet.
feet to the lead one.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll just do that because then I don't get a minus.
Because I think that's the max range on a throwing dagger. If I remember.
Yeah.
See here, dagger. Yeah, 30 feet's long range, so you're -1 to hit it.
Okay, and it's a +1, so it's a
So that cancels it out.
great roll.
A 10.
Nope, not part of them. And I guess I didn't.
A 10. Let's see. You are THAC0 17?
Yes.
That only hits AC 7. So no, your dagger flips around and over it and comes back to your hand. What would Mavis like to do? Wes says that Wes says he really appreciates us thinking about him, and he loves us all.
Aww. That's cute.
We love him, and we've definitely been pulling for him.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope he can just play again soon. That's probably a fine activity while you're recovering from motion.
Yes, right. I mean, these videos are the best watched while you're heavily medicated.
I'll use what's it called, guiding bolt on the one directly in front of me, and I can stand in the middle of the stuff. So.
Yes, you can. So you go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 1 for damage. Or 2. And he needs to make a save versus spells. Holy shit, he succeeds. He is not glowing and sparkly. But he takes 2 points of damage. The first
Alright.
Ocean Hunter is going to attack, or try to bite Dentry with his Thaco of 15. Oh! Dentry gets bit for 6 points of damage.
Bitch, we are healing. I don't care what we're doing after this. Once we're finished with this, I am healing.
This Ocean Hunter, what is their movement? They have 60 feet of movement. He's going to attack Jackson. Let's see.
Unless he's got an amazing Thaco, he missed.
Yeah, he hit AC 3. So I'm sure Jackson's better than that. And this Ocean Hunter, you know what? He's going to go for Mavis. Jackson and Dentry get a free attack on him as he runs between you.
Foolish creature.
That's going to hit. That's going to miss. Wait, what is Jackson's Thaco? 17?
Yeah, Jackson's 17.
And he got a 12. That is a miss. So he's going to take 9. And he takes it and runs and tries to bite Mavis. He hits AC 1. What is Mavis's armor class?
Yeah, it's higher than that. So
I'm sorry, what was that?
3. My AC is like 3, so yeah.
Okay, so Mavis is going to take 2 points of damage from his bite.
Alright, that's okay.
And what does Dentry want to do?
Dentry will finish the one in front of him that dared to crit him.
Okay. That hits. For another 7. So Dentry slices down. This Ocean Hunter that Dentry's fighting is not looking too good, but it is still moving around. But yeah, it's not. It is staying with the fight. Jackson.
Jackson. Oh yeah, that's right. One ran up to me, huh?
Yep, he's right in front of you.
All right, well, that one can die.
Oof, 15. I'm pretty sure that hits. This does. 4, 5.
Not rolling so good on the damage side, but I am hitting.
Yeah, so Jackson's Vorpal slices into him. Alora, what would you like to do?
Let me see. Hmm. What can I do? I'm next to Dentry, who's hurt, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Dentry hurt?
Your token's like underneath mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to be behind you, but it's not really possible. Oh wait, there's one behind me. Okay,
Here, I can
I can
fix
throw
that.
the dagger.
I can fix that.
I can throw the dagger at this one. I'll do that.
There we go. I turned off the grid. That way you can have a little bit more free
Okay,
movement.
cool. That probably hit.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that probably does hit. Yes, it does.
D4 plus 1. Okay.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So 6 points. Yeah, that. Yeah, you stab that ocean hunter pretty good, and you can see that a bunch of like a bluish tinted blood is pouring out of this ocean hunter that you gashed open with your dagger. Mavis, what would you like to do? This guy just bit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him in the face. Hopefully.
More face smacking.
16 plus 3. Okay.
And you're Thaco 17?
Yeah.
That hits. For 5.
That's enough.
So Mavis brings her warhammer down and smacks this ocean hunter and cracks its jaw, and so like its bottom jaw is now kind of out of whack, but it is still moving around, and it is going to try to bite Mavis. And I'm going to say that because of its fucked up jaw, it's going to have a -1 to its attack. For an 11. No, it hits AC 4.
Yeah, I'm safe.
One's gonna try and bite Dentry, and that's a no. And the other one's gonna try and bite Jackson.
Close, but not enough yet.
Yeah, I hit AC 2.
Not yet.
Hold on just a moment. Sorry, I'm letting the other groups know what has happened to Wes. Okay, so Dentry, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna finish this one that keeps trying to complicate my existence by not dying.
Right. Just die already. That's gonna hit.
I said I'm getting the hits. It's the damage part. See?
Well, that is enough. You kind of swing your sword around and backhand, bring it down, and sever its spine, tacking it into the ledge of the effluent, and he is no more. Jackson.
Hey, out. We got to try and save one of them for Malachi. He might want something from it.
Right? Yes.
We'll save him some guts or something.
Yes. A 13.
Ooh, that's not so good.
That hits.
Oh, shit. Hey, it's a good roll.
Oh, that's pretty good. But so your sword bites deep, and again, it is gushing this bluish tinted blood, and it is still moving around. Alora. Alora could potentially finish this thing.
Yeah, I hope so. Well,
Yeah, you've got the new, like... Wait, didn't you get an awesome weapon last time?
Yeah, she's got. Well, well, That would be used for undead. I think that the
Oh, right.
Mace
Undead.
of
Yeah, yeah.
Disruption Mavis's, but she does have. I thought Alora was using the. She does have that um, rod of parrying that counts as a +2 weapon.
That's right. That's right.
Can I reach it with that?
Yeah,
You think?
yeah, you could hit him.
Oh, okay. I'll try it then.
10 is not going to do it.
Yeah.
Mavis.
Good
Yeah.
issue.
Try the Warhammer.
That hits.
Yeah, that's good for sure. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
This Ocean Hunter, you bring that hammer down and crush its skull, killing it. The Ocean Hunter on Jackson needs to make a morale check. And fails. And it is going to turn and run. Jackson, you get a free attack.
Where are you going?
At +2.
Okay, well that's a 17 instead.
That hits.
Where do you think you're going? You picked this fight. Ah.
Oh. So you badly injure this Ocean Hunter, and it runs 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet away. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Well, that was the last one, right?
Correct.
I can't get to it because I don't have that kind of movement. But I will gather some pieces of the one that I did kill in front of me from Malachi.
Okay.
So I'll note that I have whatever that thing is called from Malachi.
Okay. Is anybody else going to try and go after it?
Jackson will.
Okay. So Jackson.
Because Jackson's got the movement.
Yeah.
Pew! I said, where do you think you are going?
That hits. Oof. Yes, and so Jackson follows this Ocean Hunter and cuts it in two, causing it to splash into the effluent. All right, give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Ocean Hunter bits for Malachi. Man, my body is like, why am I tired?
Yeah, just taking this one.
Okay, I am back. Man, the audio on Discord is so much better. I don't know. I'm really liking this audio. Maybe this will be a new permanent thing. I don't know. I mean, I know we wanted to get away from having multiple apps, but damn, it's hard to argue. Jesus, I'm really worried about Wes. That's
Yeah, it's
I'm telling you, if he can type stuff, he's not. It's not that bad.
yeah, probably true.
Yeah, I remember those hypothermia people in the ICU who got really messed up by their heart attack. If they make your body cold enough, then you regenerate more. Like if you lost any of your brain from oxygen deprivation,
Yeah,
turns out way better that way. I remember it a lot because they pack ice all around these people, and then they tell you to go get blood cultures, which requires like a shitload of blood, and they're freezing. And it was so hard to get any blood out of those people. And I'm always like, why didn't they call me like before they ice them?
right,
It's
right.
like every be up there for like half an hour trying to draw this blood. I'm warming up their hand and they're icing the rest of them. And yeah, it sucks really bad.
Ugh.
Those are the people that were really fucked up. So yeah,
Yeah,
almost everybody else that came in on time, it was like, I mean, they'd be in the ER and then maybe go to the cath lab and they'd be on the heart floor for a couple of days and then go home.
yeah.
Yeah, he survived. So he's doing better than a lot of folks.
Yeah. I mean, I keep I keep thinking, I'm like, shit, we're not that old. I'm like, yeah, we are. I'm fucking 51. I mean, and I don't think Wes is too much older or younger than I am. So yeah, it's that range. Of course, I know I have a friend who had a heart attack in his 30s. So
Yeah, it's like largely genetic, and then also whatever pills you take. Like my grandma was on kind of thing for like breast cancer, and she had a heart attack probably because of that. Because
yeah.
we didn't know it caused that at the time. But
Well,
yeah, other than that, I don't really have any.
I can only imagine the stress of his last 2 weeks has probably not helped with that situation. Seems like one thing after
Yeah,
another for him. Just dogpiled him.
mm, it's rough.
That's the kind of thing that would have caused me to stroke out. Like, enough's enough already. Fuck the universe.
Yeah, yeah. They had more people come in on Monday mornings with heart attacks, and that was like a big reason why people like late to work or they're freaking out about their work week and
Yeah.
tip people over the edge.
Well, I know that I'm doing okay. I just not that long ago had a complete checkup, and they, aside from my fast pulse rate, I'm not in any danger of that. They said that my heart is super healthy, so knock on wood that it stays that way. I'm gonna go eat a whole bunch of pork rinds. That'll fix it. So you are out of combat. Where would you guys like to go? You know that this portcullis is locked shut. And through this portcullis, Dentry with his infravision. Look at the map here. So Dentry, through this portcullis, you can see. This is a 5 foot wide, 6 foot tall portcullis, and this passage here is kind of sloped, going uphill. If you're heading east up this passage, it is going uphill. So this detritus is kind of flowing down towards your feet.
Oh,
And um, through there, you can see, where are they? You can see that there are some crystal formations that have formed in along the edges of the effluent. These strange crystals, and they're giving off a faint green glow. They have a 5 foot radius glow around them.
hmm.
That sounds kind of cool to check out. And we could
There's some
break
glowy
them
stuff
off.
over there. I can't mention the color because I only see
Yeah.
in black and
Oh,
white.
that's right.
But
That's
I
right.
mentioned, I'm like, hey,
Well,
there's some glowy
anybody
stuff over
else
there.
that's looking through here would see a faint green glow. No, they're not. It's only a 5 foot radius, so it's not like they're not really that great for like using it in place of a torch. But because a torch is going to give you off what 20 feet, so they're not that great. But if you're looking for something, to read by, if you want to hold it up to something or find work on a lock or something like that, they would work for that.
Right. I use the chime again to make the lock bust open.
Okay, so you chime of opening this. Where would you like to go? You move your
Down
exploration.
the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, you can move anywhere you want.
Um, And I do want to break off some of the crystals if I can. 'Cause
Okay.
they're cool.
So yeah, you break off a crystal, and it will give off a faint green glow for the next 2 turns, 20 minutes.
Aw. Well, I'll be disappointed when it goes out because I was just hoping it would keep rolling. All right. That's okay. I'll still get a crystal.
You can always grab one on the way back.
Yeah, everybody knows witches like crystals. I mean, she's probably gonna turn it into a necklace.
Yeah,
Or something.
right? That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna hang the
To tell
poop.
people it heals something.
I'll hang the poop crystal around my neck on a leather thong. It'll bring good luck.
I'll tell them that it cures constipation.
Yes.
That's what I'll do.
So at the
Love
end,
it.
so at the end of 2 turns, you can make it up to this door, and this is an iron-studded door, but it is locked.
Chiming, or do we just try and break it open?
I got a lot of charges on this time because of
Yeah, that
thief being so good.
yeah that
and
that
stuff.
well, and a lot of times you'd add Boardman picking locks or something, but yeah, that chime of opening had a crap ton of charges, like what 60 or something like that.
45 and I'm up to 17. So pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so you chime the door, and it leads into a what looks like a basement. There are barrels that are marked ale on them. There's jugs of wine that are stoppered. There are look like these crates are like moldy. There are rotting vegetables in them. You see some piles of lumber in a number of places. And over here, you see that there are some fairly rotten wooden stairs that lead up to uh, a door with a large iron padlock on it.
Oh, so this is like the actual basement of another building.
But in here, how many are there? Okay, so these. Oh shit! Okay, there are creatures in here. There are the tingies. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, he's kind of big. That's better. And I will have a picture for these guys too, because these are brand new. Stupid allergies.
That's a god spawn?
Yes.
Hold on.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you know that. Just your average
He's always
god
spawning
spawn.
stuff.
So, man, I love these guys. These guys are really fucked up looking. Out of this, the Gentil were worth it just to back the Kickstarter for this book. And
Like 2 minutes. Sorry.
okay, we'll give you 2 minutes. Poor Wes. Jesus. One of my best friends, he had he was born with severe kidney problems, and but that ultimately led to cancer, and he's no longer with us. But he was in and out of the hospital a lot, and that really is what got us into playing Dungeons and Dragons online, because he would be in the hospital, and so that was at least a way that we could all get together online and play. And that was before Roll20 and everything else. But yeah, we would he would just be bored out of his mind. And so he ended up getting a good gaming laptop, and we would just sit there and play, until like 2 or 3 in the morning, running all the different dungeons and whatnot. But man, oh, look at that. And they are not surprised.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Whoa.
So this is what you see in there. These are Jaunty Godspawn. And so Mavis, roll a intelligence ability check.
Ooh. Wow. Let's see. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
need that.
So Mavis looks at these guys, and she immediately recognizes that these Jaunty Godspawn are an evolution of the Jaunty Commoners, which are a part of the cult of the Drowned Child. And this is like the next evolution, and they they are
I mean,
all.
they're undead or not?
They're not. They are alive. They are all bald with solid black eyes and a wide frog-like mouth crammed with sharp teeth. A set of gills sits along the Godspawn's neck, and multiple patches of mottled purple skin cover its body. And they have this long tongue that they can try to paralyze you with. And the thing about Godspawn is that if you get a nat 20 while attacking one with a slashing type weapon, there is a possibility they can make a save versus death or lose a body part. And when they lose that body part, like a right or left arm or sometimes their legs, if they still have hit points remaining, then purple tentacles erupt from the damaged location and allow them to continue to fight. And they can make tentacle attacks.
That's not fair.
So everybody roll a d6 to see if you are surprised. No surprises for Jackson or Dentry.
Mavis got a 2, Laura got a 4.
So Mavis is surprised.
Okie doke. And then do we need to roll initiative too?
Yep, and then roll initiative. Wow. Jackson and Dentry on top of it.
Yeah, that somebody is. That's a lot of guys. We could also close the door and run away if you guys don't want to deal with this shit right now.
Or we can stand at the door and kind of make them come to us. Jackson and Dentry kind of hold the line, and then you two can use kind of ranged attacks.
Okay, that could work too.
Don't you both have like some kind of like throwing weapon?
Mavis has a sling, but like if you guys are in front, then we risk hitting you.
That's true.
Sling poisonous mushrooms.
I got
aim for the mouth.
Hey, shit! I wish I picked some now. I got healing spells though. I got guiding bolt. Yeah. I could try and use magic and scrolls and shit. So.
All right. So Dentry, you were at the door with Jackson. Is that what we're going with?
All right. Well, I guess I will step up just to kind of get them coming at us, and then I'll come back
Okay. So you're
to kind of.
basically readying an action until they make their attack.
I'm going to step up and attack this first one,
Okay.
and then on my next turn I'll step back to kind of like. That's probably a bad idea with all my hit points being down, but whatever. Here we are.
Go for it.
That's not. There we go.
Oh my god. Okay. So, first of all, you deal max damage.
13 points.
Okay. And he needs to.
And now tentacles have come out of this thing.
He needs to make a save versus death. Let's see here. And he saves. So let's see. So he does not lose a body part.
Oh.
But he takes a very large gash to his chest. This god spawn is going to move up.
Would I be able to do a fighting withdrawal after that, since I only moved 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll step back so that they have to move into like a range where they can get hit by both of us.
Okay. So, yeah, this god spawn's going to move up. This god spawn's going to move up.
Perfect.
Is there? They have 40 feet of movement.
Would I still be considered engaged with that one, or no?
Yes.
Since I fight it withdrawal. Okay.
They're all just piling up.
Perfect. If only we had fireball.
Right? Or lightning bolt.
Right?
I got flame strike.
Flame strike's pretty fucking tight. Yeah. You could do that. So
I'm surprised though.
Well, 3 of them can make an attack, and they are all going to swing on Dentry. With short swords. Well,
Bring it.
the first one's going to use a tongue attack.
Oh no.
Try and give you the licky
That's
licks.
gross.
And they have a THAC0 of 15.
So that's a -1?
Yes, it is. Does that hit?
Does not hit,
No?
that does not hit Dentry.
So the next one is going to try and tongue Dentry. No, that's not going to work. And the last one's going to try and tongue Dentry. And that's not going to work. They all miss. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Excellent. So now they are all technically engaged with Dentry.
Correct. The first 3.
Okay,
yes.
cool. The first 3. Which means they all have negative to hit Jackson now. So
Yes,
Jackson
negative
can
2 to
just
hit anybody but Dentry.
Right. Oh, right. And Jackson has the
Ring of protection.
Dentry has that displacer cloak. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, that's right. So they're automatically at negative. So they're at -4 to hit you.
Oh, they're at -2 to hit Dentry, and they're at -2 to hit anybody else because of his defender ability.
Right.
So they're just at -2 to hit any of us now.
Okay.
I've got to remember that displacer cloak thing.
Yes. Yeah, it makes you
Anyway.
appear, what, like 2 to 5 feet away from where you actually are.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like cutting off limbs.
14. That is going to hit. They do not have a very good AC.
Okay, well, no limbs coming off, but hey.
For 5 points,
Yeah.
I'll just pick one. You hit the same one that Dentry hit and opened him up, but he again, and he is not looking good. You note that he is gushing out the same tinted blue blood that the ocean hunters were bleeding. What would Alora like to do?
He wants to. Let me see here. I want to try and throw the net of snaring through the doorway. I haven't used it yet, so I want to try it.
Okay.
I'm in the 10-foot squares, so you should be able to.
So a net.
It should it should kind of block up the entrance with whoever's snared, a
Yeah.
little bit.
Let me see here.
That would make it harder for anybody else past them to do anything.
Yeah, it has a maximum of 30 feet. So yeah, you could do it. And it says this is the first time we've ever tried the net. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I need carcass crawler number 3. On. And it says. Let's see, that would be under weapons, I believe. Armor description, weapon. It says net. 6-foot square mesh of cord thrown to entangle a human-sized target or human-sized or smaller target. So you can hit one of them. Do you want to hit the one that has already been wounded, or another one?
I guess I just need to hit the one that's in the front. That's like the closest.
Yeah.
The
So
door.
you've got what, 2 here that can be hit. So right or left? The left one is the one that's wounded.
Sure. It's as good as any other thing.
Okay. So it is just going to be I guess in this case it's going to be a melee attack because, well, no, it would be a ranged attack because, so it would be D20 plus your Dex modifier.
Let me see. I don't have a dex modifier. All right, D20. Let's see if I mess this all up or not.
And 11 might actually do it.
I hope so.
It says, survey says,
Still kind of stupid.
yeah, it hits.
If it doesn't. Okay, good. He's ensnared, I think.
So, yes, he is. He is snared up and is just tangled up in this net. And the only thing he can do is try and cut himself free. He can't make any attacks. What would Mavis like to do? Oh, Mavis is surprised. And so we are in round 2. Dentry. Your target
I'll attack
is...
the one that's in. I'll attack the one that's not ensnared.
Okay, so you'll attack the next one.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's gonna have to free himself first. In the meantime, he's just clogging up the opening.
Yes.
You said that hits before, so...
Yes.
Alright, we're changing the color. I'm rolling too low on these damage rolls.
So yeah, you swing at the next one and kind of backhand slash him across the chest. The one that's entangled is going to try to make... Let's see, you got a net of ensnaring. Put that in here. You did.
It's net ensnaring on the...
So it says a 10-foot square of mesh rope, right, can be thrown up to 20 feet. Actually, that's up to 30 feet. Save versus spells or be trapped. Okay. Oh, wait. Only creatures of giant strength can escape and ensnarement. The strands of the net cannot be cut or damaged by mundane means. So I guess he needs to make a save. And he needs to get a 14 or better. No, he is actually, yes, he is ensnared. So he's not doing shit, and he's stuck, evidently permanently. He can't get out of it. The other one is going to attack Dentry. Oh, wait, he's at a -2. Doesn't matter.
So he definitely missed.
He definitely missed. And the third one is going to attack Dentry at a -2.
Ooh,
16.
that's close.
What did we say their Thaco was?
Thaco of
12.
15.
They have a Thaco of 12.
Oh, Thaco of 12.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that hits.
Yes. So he
Thaco of 12.
hits Dentry for 1 point of damage. He nicks your pinky. All right. Jackson.
Alrighty. Jackson will kind of do a little shift step and hit the one that is not ensnared again.
Okay. I think that's probably going to hit. Yes, it does.
You said a 13 hit, right?
Yep. Yep.
There we go. Better damage. 8.
Ooh, okay. So now this one's looking pretty hammered. Oh, hold on just a moment. Okay. Want to make sure I add up the XP here. All right. So yeah, you slice him. He is looking really not well. Laura, what would you like to do?
Could I throw the dagger?
So the doorway is going to be pretty jammed up with Jackson and Dentry. I don't. There would be a good chance that you would hit.
Jackson ducked after his turn. There.
Are either of them looking hurt? How about that? Anybody missing hit points?
Dentry's still hurt. He'd been hurt. He started hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I mean, go for the attack. Just go for the attack.
Let me help you with that then.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay. For 5.
Oh, okay. I'll take 5 points.
Okay, so Laura taps Dentry on the shoulder. Here you go, little buddy. Mavis, what would you like to do?
I want to rush over. Let's see here. Did I? Wow, that's kind of a lot of them.
Yeah.
If you got any kind of area attack or anything, this is a good time to use it.
I got Flame Strike back because I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. What level is that?
5.
Level 5. Yeah, Flame Strike.
Pretty good.
5-foot radius area within 60 feet. So the downside is that it only hits a 5. So it would hit 2 of these guys. Well,
that's not very good.
Well, no, wait. 5 foot. So it would be 10-foot radius. Yeah, you could get these 3 guys right in front.
Get 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it because that's a lot of guys and not a lot of us.
Okay, so they get a save versus spells for half damage. They gotta get a 14 or better. No, they ate shit. So let's see. That's 1d6 per level. So what did we say? 8d6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a level 8 cleric. So.
Oh shit!
30 points.
Okay, we're good.
So that guy is no longer with us. This guy is no longer with us. And this guy is no longer with us. Mavis.
Hope we don't have to fight anything worse down here, though, if I, used it up too early.
Mavis drops Flame Strike, and those 3 are just engulfed in golden fire and just vaporized instantly. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Okay.
Probably looking over his shoulder in awe at Mavis, like, what the fuck?
Damn. Oh, okay, Mavis. You want to come up here and take point? Shit.
That was the one thing I could do, and now it's over till tomorrow. Sorry, everybody.
It's too bad the other ones weren't a bit closer and bunched up because it would have been better to take out those. But hey, that's all right. You just massively wiped out 3 of the 8, so that's less. Okay.
Pretty good.
What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? Shit. I guess I can do the whole step
You could
in.
say there was more where that came from. I don't.
That's true. I'm like, come get it. And already in
They have to
action.
even make
Okay.
a morale check.
So you're going to ready an action. The God Spawn. They're going to make a morale check.
Oh wow. I mean that's fair.
Because that was pretty impressive of an attack. And they make their morale check. So
Damn it.
Dentry, you can make your ready to attack.
like, hey buddy, how you doing?
We know these guys are God Spawn. I'm just going to turn off their name plaque. Because it's
Ugh. I don't think I hit.
hold on.
Taco 14.
It. Yes, you did hit.
Oh shit. Woohoo for improved
Like
Taco.
I said, these guys AC sucks. Like they're not really wearing any armor.
15 points.
Okay, so that's going to take 3. Yeah, you slash at him. Hold on, I'm kind of trying to clear up this screen a little. Yeah. That's better. Now I can see what the hell's going on. So, in fact, I can do that with you guys. Keep doing that.
We know our names.
Yeah, you know who you are.
I know who I am. I'm the dude disguised as another dude playing another dude.
That movie's so ridiculous. Well, that's better. Okay, so he is going to slash at Dentry. Oh, no, he is going to try to tongue Dentry.
-2. It's
Oh,
still a melee, right?
Yeah, so that's a 13.
Got Taco 12.
He hit -1.
He missed me.
All right. Next guy. This guy is going to move up, and he's going to try and tongue Jackson.
Oh.
Licky, licky.
Oof. Yep, that did it.
Yep. So Jackson.
Oh, was that with the -2? Oh, no, because I'm not engaged. Never mind, yeah.
Jackson, make a save versus paralysis.
Shit.
No. Jackson is paralyzed for 2 rounds.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
So put a 2 right there, and he will get this little icon showing that he is paralyzed. And this guy is going to move up and attack Jackson with a +2 because he is paralyzed.
Come on, armor.
Actually,
Come on, armor.
Actually, it's a +4 because he's paralyzed. So.
Come on, armor.
Ugh,
Yes.
10. I don't know. God, this guy can't even hit you when you can't move. That hits AC 2.
No, doesn't hit. No. I have a negative to my. I mean, wait, that's a good question. Since I have a negative to my dexterity, does that mean my AC actually goes up because now I can't move?
No, 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 it does not.
Because that's what it should mean. That's what it should
That's
mean.
what it should be. No.
I no longer can move poorly. My AC should go up.
You're right. You move so badly that your AC goes up when you're forced to stand still. Jackson is paralyzed for 2 rounds. Alora, what would you like to do?
He's on the floor. I don't really think there's much of a risk in me swinging a dagger towards him,
No,
towards like
go
that
for it.
direction, right?
Throw
Okay.
it over him.
Yeah, you can throw it over him.
Okay. Let's see that.
Mumble. Do it anyway.
No, that's
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
miss. Well,
Okay.
you're 17. Yeah, no, that's gonna miss. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's a pretty bad throw.
Yes. So it swings through here, and all of these other Godspawn kind of look at this dagger. It flips over their head, and they're like, "Ooh, that's impressive." Mavis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shove Allura out of the way, go up here and try and use the Warhammer.
Okay. No.
Oh crap, come on.
Yep,
Okay.
that's a miss.
Damn it.
We are back to
Okay.
Dentry, and this is round 2. What would Mr. Dentry like to do?
Okay, I was like looking through my stuff to see if I had any kind of cool things that might make for a cool little area of effect or anything, but no, what I have is a sword that hurts people. That's what I have.
Yeah?
So I will keep using my sword that hurts people.
Gonna swing on the same one?
What I do.
Okay.
So
Oh, no!
fuck my life. I changed colors and now I can hit damage, but I can't hit. I chose poorly.
Dentry slips in the muck on the floor and falls prone. And, ow, my back!
They're gonna licky licky.
Yeah, you fall prone in front of these 3 Godspawn. They should almost be stunned due to laughter. But, no, they are going to take advantage of you being prone, which cancels out the -2 for this guy. And he's going to swing on you and miss. He fucking misses, even though you're laying at his feet.
Well, because he has to bend over, but they're all trying to get at me at the same time. So it's the mad rush to lick me.
The other one is going to try to tongue you with a +2. I don't think that gets you.
No, I mean that's with the plus. Oh yeah, because it bounces out the -2 and the +2 balance. So yeah, no.
Yeah, that hits -1. And the last one is going to try and tongue Mavis, and completely whiff it. So that didn't work. Jackson is still paralyzed. Alora, what would you like to do? Does either Alora or Mavis have a cure paralysis or?
I might have a scroll to that effect.
So if let me double check, but I think. Hold on here. Cure light wounds, cleric. Yeah, a level 1 cure light wounds can cure paralysis. But I mean, his paralysis is gonna end at the end of this round, anyways. But that's something to keep in mind.
Cool.
Don't bother then.
For the spell. Future.
Okay.
So, what would Alora like to do?
Let's go wing a dagger then, I guess.
Okay. Ooh.
That's better.
That is going to hit. For 6.
Okay.
So you throw a dagger and it sticks into the one that's been swinging on or trying to lick Mavis. What would Mavis like to do?
still try to use the Warhammer on the
Okay.
lucky guy.
That is going to hit
Yep, okay.
for 8.
That's good.
Okay. All right. We will do one more round of combat before we decide to break. Dentry, you can stand up. You can use 5 feet of your movement to stand up.
I will stand and, like, ignore that last time. That was nothing. This time, I'm really gonna hurt you.
Actually, you know what? That hits.
Yeah, it does. Good Thaco, good attack bonus.
For
8 points.
8. Yeah, you you really slash into this guy. Wait, what? Right? Yeah, that was right. Okay. Yeah, you slash into this guy pretty viciously, but he is still standing. The God Spawned, he is going to attack Dentry and miss. This God Spawn is going to attack Dentry and miss. And the third one is going to try to lick Alora, or I'm sorry, he's going to try to lick Mavis. And fucking miss. My god, man.
Oh, the dice. The dice.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jackson, you are no longer paralyzed. You can use 5 feet
I
of
would.
your movement to stand back up.
I sure as hell will. And now whichever one licked me is the one I should probably go for. Oh no, I'm paralyzed. I've been out of it for a little bit. The one that looks the most hurt is the one I'm going to go for.
That would be this
Because,
one.
all right, yeah. So I'm like, oh, you!
Ugh.
Oh, son of a!
And you miss.
Come on!
Alora, what would you like to do?
Everybody's standing up now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Well, I don't have anything to lose by casting sleep, do I?
No. So these guys are 4 hit dice creatures.
Maybe it's not possible.
Hold on, let me double check. Sleep. I always have to look up sleep because it's so quirky.
Yeah, I can't ever remember that.
So if you're doing multiple creatures, you can affect 2d8 hit dice of creatures of 4 hit dice or lower each. So yes, you could technically affect these guys. Oh, but wait.
Did I roll?
They are
Oh.
they are 4 with 2 asterisks. They count as 6 hit dice creatures.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Well,
So
that's good.
what is the other usage? It says the other usage. A single creature with 4 plus 1 hit. These guys won't be affected by sleep.
Okay. Well, I would hope I would know that as somebody.
I would
Do they
think.
have testicles?
Yeah.
I could find out, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
I
trying
mean,
it.
yeah, you could pick one and use testicular torsion on them.
The middle
Maybe
one.
this
The
guy
middle one.
will. Yeah, he's getting it.
All right, so he has to make a what is that, a spell save or save versus spells?
Yeah, he's just like incapacitated. I don't think it damages him.
Hold on. Let's see. Which spell? Which spell? Which spell? Page 68. What level is that? Yeah, never mind. That's second level. It is second level. So, yes, it is a curse-like spell. He gets a save versus spells. He has to get 14 or better. And he saves.
Damn it.
All right. Mavis.
I'll try and smack the middle guy then.
So the one on your left, he's the most injured. The guy in the middle hasn't taken any damage. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I'll take the injured guy who's gonna get smacked, hopefully.
No, he is
Come
not.
on. Shit. Okay.
All right, we will go ahead and pause here starting next week with Dentry's attack at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you then.
All
Thanks so
right.
much.
Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next week.